your mom.
shop on Amazon, you should use this tool. It's a browser extension that automatically compares Amazon to other sites. If you shop on Amazon, see if there's a better price out. It includes a browser extension that automatically compares you know you're really getting a great deal. Plus, it's totally free. So, do yourself and your wallet a favor and try it now.
Car insurance for $19 a month? It's real and it's stupidly easy. Here's how. You've got 2 minutes, right? Of course you do. All you have to do is enter some basic details and that's it. You'll get the cheapest rates available. It's that quick, it's that easy. And you can get your car insurance down to just $19 a month. So listen guys, if you're over 25.
The thumb drive contains electronic copies of these as well as the excerpted audio recordings.
Okay, well I kind of need a thumb drive for each audio recording, but
Oh, it's separate thumb drive.
It's marked as different exhibits, so I have to have it as different exhibits. So, okay, good. We'll go through them and see what we have. Well,
Yes, Your Honor, if I may approach.
Okay.
This is the recording about this.
Okay, just give it a check.
Photographs that were submitted.
The knives, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All right. Great. We'll go through those. If we need anything else, we'll let you know, okay?
Each of the excerpt is a recording on a separate audio file on the thumb drive, so if you'd like it, separate. I understand you're saying you'd like it separate.
Just because so we can have it numbered that way, correct? All right. I can keep Jamie happy. Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay, sure. Thank you. You can be seated. All right. Just a reminder, Mr. Depp, you're still under oath. Okay, sir?
Yes.
All right. Cross-examination. All right.
Morning, everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend. Mr. Depp, we've talked about this a little bit, but you've testified that abuse can come in many forms, correct? Physical being one of them, right?
Yes, indeed.
Emotional,
Indeed.
verbal, psychological abuse.
Indeed. Some of those sort of flow into the other.
I'd like to talk, understood, I'd like to talk about some of that abuse. Can we pull up Exhibit 582, please? Your Honor, this is a recording, Defendant's Exhibit 582, that we will play the entirety of.
Any objection to 582?
No objection, Your Honor.
582 in evidence.
Put your
fucking cigarettes out on someone else, you fucking have consequences for your actions. That's it. Yeah, you got me there.
Can you play that one more time, please, Michelle?
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll sustain the objection. Move on.
Mr. Depp, when Ms. Heard tells you in that recording to go put your cigarettes out on someone else, you don't deny that, but instead you simply say, "Shut up, fat ass." Is that correct?
I think that was another grossly exaggerated moment of Ms. Heard's. I did not put a cigarette out on her or throw a cigarette at her.
Let's pull up Exhibit 581, please. This is another recording that we'll play the entirety of with Your Honor's leave.
Any objection to 581?
No objection. 581.
Shut up, fat ass. Yeah, shut up, fat ass.
Shut up!
I fucked up and cried in my bedroom after I had dumped you a fucking week prior. A fucking week
Shut
prior.
up!
I fucked up and a week later you show up at my doorstep in my room saying you want to say goodbye. Okay, say goodbye.
Oh, I said it?
Yes, you did say it. I'll go to the... So that we're clarification.
She said it.
No doubt, but you did not say
Can we please pull up Exhibit 598?
Is this another audio?
It is, Your Honor.
And I will give the excerpts that we propose to play.
And I'll say, Your Honor, it's a lengthy recording where...
Well, I already have 598A in evidence, so...
Right, and I just wanted to clarify, spoke with Ms. Myers this morning. We're gonna speak at a break. But we're trying to be very careful about whether there's a third party on the tape. This is one where at the very end, someone else comes in. But Ms. Myers and I will speak, and we may be, to the extent your Honor's agreeable, we may be agreeable to just entering the whole thing as evidence. But for now, since there's a very small portion at the end that we're not going to play of a third party, I'll just give you the excerpts, if that works.
Well, then I need 598B, and I need
Yes.
to know what the time of the excerpts are.
We'll prepare that for you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Well, I need it now, I mean...
I have the excerpts. So this would be 598B,
Okay.
and it's seconds 1 through 20. And then it's 30 minutes and 2 seconds through 31 minutes and 45 seconds.
Okay. All right. Any objection to 598B then?
No objection, Your Honor.
At least I'm not doing it behind your back and telling you. You gave me shit that I was recording, and I was like, yeah, I'm recording, but at least I'm telling you. And if you had asked me not to, I wouldn't.
Well, record.
Okay, so the next excerpt is 30 minutes and 2 seconds.
Walking away isn't necessary, especially it is of utmost importance. Because the next move, if I don't walk away, I just go out for a while. It's just gonna be a bloodbath. Like it was on the island, of course. Like it was, it's not worth it. Why be miserable? It's just, can we just
The options are...
have some of those understanding for each other?
Please, Kevin. Because I'm not trying to say, hey, by the way, no one in their right mind is going to choose the bloodbath over walking away. Obviously, if you're given the option between the two,
And why has it been chosen so many times?
it's that snowball. It is not a distinct choice. Either one of us make at any discernible point.
No, it's stubbornness and it's all
You know, and
kinds
it
of
builds, right? Like you build, I build, you know. It isn't like at one moment either of us sign a certificate of saying, or like signing a contract or saying, okay, now I'll blood bath. No. So acting as though there's a choice between the two is relevant. I'm not asking you to stay over having a blood bath. I'm asking you, over walking away. I'm not asking you to have a blood bath for walking away. I'm asking you to work it out over prolonging it and making it bigger.
Can you please pull up Defense Exhibit 161, which was admitted into evidence on Thursday, Your Honor, I believe.
Okay. Yes, it was.
Thank you. Now, that recording that we just heard, Mr. Depp, isn't the first time that you refer to an argument as a bloodbath. In fact, in this text exchange that we saw on Friday, when you inform Ms. Heard that there exists a book entitled Disco Bloodbath, and she asks you if it is about last Friday night by any chance, you say, "How can you make me smile about such a hideous moment?" Yes, it is. Funny bitch. Did I read that right?
Certainly did, sir. Thank you.
Can we pull up Exhibit 586, please? Your Honor, the only the portion of this exhibit that we would plan to play, it's a recording, is minutes 7:35 to 8:20.
Okay, but I already have a 586A.
So this would be 586B.
735 to what?
8:20.
No objection to 586B?
No objection.
586.
Well, yes, you do, because you wouldn't have used that as a way to hit me. I was pouring my heart out to you. What did you do?
We get it. I'm gonna get it stabbed in here. That's what you saw, huh?
I listened and cried.
Is that what you think? You just do it without thinking. You do it without thinking, huh? You know? Get him. Stabbing these kids. You throw a swing when you can. What win better than to win on moment one? Because that's when it's really good dancing.
Can you please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 366? This is another recording, Your Honor, that we would propose to admit all of, although we will only be playing minute 320 through 338.
All right, so no objection to 366 in its entirety, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor.
366 now. He's only playing part. Oh, plaintiffs, I'm sorry.
Can you please pull up Plaintiff's Exhibit 396? Your Honor, portions of this were used on Thursday, so with your leave, we'd like to introduce this as 396B with the following excerpts. 2:44 and 0 seconds through 2:44 and 16 seconds. And then 2:49 and 30 seconds through 2:49 and 55 seconds.
All right, any objection to 396B?
No objection, Your Honor.
396B.
Please, what? This is your last please. This is your last please. This is your last call. Last one. This is not helping! You stupid fuck! This is not helping!
If you could please go to 2:49 and 30 seconds, please.
I don't fucking care. You shut up with that. Impossible. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you later. Talk to you later.
You heard Miss Heard say, "Get off me," right?
No, I did not. I heard distant screaming, and I heard, "I'll talk to you later, I'll talk to you later."
Let's look at Exhibit 857, please.
That's defendant's 857.
Yes, sir.
This is another audio file.
It's not, no.
Okay, is there any-
Mr. Depp, I'd like to direct your attention to the second to last text
Yes.
on this. This is a text from you to your agent Christian Carino on August 15th, 2016, correct?
That's correct. That's what it looks like. Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Relevance and prejudice.
You can get coach from ours. You can make it a
Honor, for the sake of time, I'll go ahead and may I ask the witness about the portions that we discussed, and then we can provide a redacted version.
Okay.
Mr. Depp, in this text message from you to Christian Carino, your agent, on August 15, 2016, you tell him, you go on at some length about Amber, but you say she will hit the wall hard, 4 exclamation points. And then later down you say, I can only hope that karma kicks in and takes the gift of breath from her. Did I read that right?
Objection compound.
I'll allow it. Just do one.
You read that correctly.
And this wasn't the first time that you talked about Amber hitting the wall hard. Let's pull up Exhibit 213, please.
Hitting the wall hard based on the
We'll just take a look at the next
accusations that she
exhibit, Mr.
brought.
Depp.
I'm sorry, I was talking. Is that all right?
You would answer my question. We'll take a look at the next one. Thank you.
As long as you're happy, sir.
Mr. Depp, this is a text that you sent to Bruce Whitkin on February 4th, 2014. The text at the top of the
Where am I
page.
looking, sir?
On your screen, please.
I figured that out.
The top
Thanks.
text on the screen.
Okay, I didn't know if there was a specific, it was third from the bottom or somewhere around the corner. What would you like me to do?
This is a text that you sent to Bruce Whitkin on February 4th, 2014, correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, I move for admission of this exhibit with just that text displayed.
With the redactions applied and also the identifiers.
Okay.
Yep.
Redactions
We have that.
identifiers.
We have that ready.
All right, 213 evidence with redaction.
Move for the admission of this, permission to publish, Your Honor.
All right, it is in evidence,
Thank
so you
you.
can publish it.
Mr. Depp, on February 4th, 2014, you tell Mr. Whitkin, Amber and I hit the wall hard. You see that?
I do, sir.
And that's the same phrase that you used in your text to Mr. Carino from 2016 that we just read, correct?
They are similar words, but they have different meanings. If,
Can we
I
pull
don't know
up
if that makes sense to you, but
Exhibit 498, please? Mr. Depp, is this a text exchange that you had with Ms. Heard on or about October 28, 2015?
yes, sir.
And I'd like...
What?
Your Honor, I'd move for the admission of Defendant's Exhibit 498 with identifiers redacted.
Any objection?
Relevant, Your Honor. May we approach? Okay, sure.
Can you pull up Exhibit 330, please? Mr. Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to the middle text on this page, which is a text from you to someone named Ryan A. On January 12th, 2015. Do you see that?
January. I'm sorry, the second one from the last.
Yes.
January 12th?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is that Ryan Adams, the singer?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, move for admission of defendants Exhibit 330. Just plan on asking him about that text.
Objection relevance, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm happy to approach if you want. Can you pull up Exhibit 620, please? Mr. Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to text number 40.
Okay.
It's the third Mr. Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to text from you, text number 40. Is that right?
That's correct. Okay.
It's the third Mr. Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to text from you, text number 40, with the third text. Is that right?
That's correct. Okay.
It's the third Mr. Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to text from you, text number 40, with the third text. I'm happy to approach to discuss. Okay. It's the third Mr. Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to text from you, text number 40, with the third text. I'm happy to approach to discuss. It's the third Depp, I'd like to turn your attention to text.
Relevance objection again, Your Honor.
Okay, if you want to approach.
It's the third Depp, I'd like to turn your attention.
Relevance.
Redacted. Redacted.
Mr. Ottenborn, if that's coming in, we'd allow like the contextual text messages as well. If we might take a look, please.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Ottenborn, if that's coming in, we'd allow like the contextual text messages as well. If we might take a look, please.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Ottenborn, if that's coming in, we'd allow like the
I'm just going
contextual
to address
text
the court.
messages.
That was the text message that I would like to get in. If they're, I'm not sure what she's asking,
We'll
Your
just,
Honor.
we'll just go forward with that text message for now. Okay.
Mr. Depp, do you remember last week the jury saw the video of you, as you called it, assaulting the cupboards in that kitchen on Sweetser Avenue? Once I get this shit moving and get myself out of her level of shit, I will never mention this cunt's name again, ever again. And the first prick that asks about her gets a warning. Should the single-cell prick decide to push it, he never forgets me and will always be remembered throughout his life as the guy that got his fucking nose bit off, chewed up, and swallowed by Johnny Depp. While I do have some civilized bones in my body, just on a matter of principle, I must force him to watch me fulfill this promise of mangling his motherfucker of a beezer. Love you, X. Did I read that right?
You did.
I'd like to turn to your views on Ms. Heard's career. Can you please pull up Exhibit 195? I'd like to direct your attention to the second to last text from the bottom. This is a text message exchange between you and Ms. Heard on October 29th, 2013, correct?
It looks like it is, yes.
Your Honor, I'd move for the admission of Defendant's Exhibit 195 with the appropriate identifiers redacted.
We would object on relevance grounds, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is him expressing his views on her taking a meeting about a movie, her career, his views.
So 195 will be in evidence with, redacted with the identifiers.
Mr. Depp, you see the text that from Amber that says, I'm at a coffee meeting now. You see that?
I do, sir.
Right there. So she tells you at 12:41 p.m., I'm at a coffee meeting now, we'll be home soon. And then you respond, holy crack whores, No goddamn meetings. No movies. Why? Why do you deviate from our agreement? What species of meeting? Fuck it. Just tell me when you get home. Did I read that right?
You did, but a coffee meeting.
You didn't want her to take the meeting that she was taking that day, correct?
It seems as though we had an agreement. What seems like we had an agreement to do something together. I'm actually asking what species of meeting. So this is not necessarily an angry text. It's just, why do you deviate from our agreement? It's not about her doing films. How do you think she got Aquaman, sir?
You tell her no goddamn meetings, no movies, because you didn't want her acting. You wanted to control her career, correct?
Objection, compound.
That's
hold
patently
on,
untrue, and it's a
Mr.
great
Depp,
guess.
sir. All right, yes, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Sorry.
We can move on. Exhibit 394, please. Defendant's exhibit.
Thank you.
Mr. Depp, if you can take a look at the fourth text down. This is a text from you to Dr. Kipper on, it's in the timestamp issue. I believe it was sent on March 8th, 2015 in Australia, timestamped March 7th, 2015. Do you see that?
I do, sir.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd move for the admission of 394.
No objection with the proper redactions of the rest of the text messages and the identifiers.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
394 in evidence with redactions.
Permission to publish?
All right, yes, yes, sir.
Mr. Depp, on this date, right after you had suffered an injury to your finger, you text Dr. Kipper and you say, "Hi, fucked, man. Had another one. I just cannot live like this. She is as full of shit as a Christmas goose. I'm done. No more. The constant insults, the demeaning, belittling, most heartbreaking spew that is only released from a malicious, evil, and vindictive cunt. But you know what? Far more hurtful than her venomous and degrading, endless educational ranting is her hideously and purposely hurtful tirades and her goddamn shocking treatment of the man she was meant to love, above all. Here's the real deal, mate. Her obsession with herself is far more important. She is so fucking ambitious. She's so desperate for success and fame. That's probably why I was acquired, mate. Although she has hammered me with what a sad old man has-been I am, Cowan has done me the most cruel of favors. I'm so very sad. I cut the top of my middle finger off. What should I do? Except, of course, go to a hospital. I'm so embarrassed for jumping into anything with her. Fuck the world." Did I read that right?
Yes, Mr. Rottenborn.
So even as you are ranting about Ms. Heard to Dr. Kipper, even as you are talking about her ambition and expressing your objections to that, you still admit to him that you cut the top of your middle finger off, correct?
Objection, compound.
All right, sustain as compound.
You're complaining about her ambition in this text to her, to Dr. Kipper, correct?
I'm realizing that her ambition is far stronger than her supposed feelings for me, yes.
And there's nothing about this text that's trying to protect her.
Protect her? From what?
And you tell Dr. Kipper, I cut the top of my middle finger off in this text, correct?
It's just the way it was worded. It doesn't mean that I actually literally cut my finger off after, at the age of 12, finding the only thing that gave me peace, which is playing the guitar. Very unlikely. Why didn't I start lopping off digits when I was 13 then?
Just the way it was worded. Now, Miss Heard wasn't the only one who had a problem with you can take that down. Miss Heard wasn't the only one who had a problem with your drinking and abuse of alcohol, correct?
Objection compound.
All right, I'll sustain the objection if you want.
Miss Heard wasn't the only one who had a problem with your drinking, correct?
Sir, if anyone had a problem with my drinking at any time in my life, it was me. The only person that I have ever abused in my life is myself.
In fact, you tried to hide your drinking from your daughter, Lily Rose, didn't you?
Objection relevance.
What's the relevance?
When your nerves are pushed...
Sir, if you
Can we approach, Your Honor?
Okay.
Pardon.
Can you pull up Exhibit 207, please? You scroll down, please. Thank you. Mr. Depp, I'd like to direct your attention to the last text on this page. It's a text from you to Kevin Murphy. He was your estate manager, correct?
He was.
This is a text from you to Kevin Murphy on January 21st, 2014, correct?